For both teams, a lot of shots were going in, a lot of tough shots, but 57% for them to shoot. I mean, I guess, you can't be pleased,
No.
regardless of how many tough shots they make.
No, too many easy baskets. They got a lot of stuff in the interior against us, just with drives and drop-offs and stuff like that. So, we didn't do a good job of containing the ball handle, and they were just getting penetration and drop-offs against us.
Without Jaleel, Hazier seemed to pick up Davis, who, I don't know, wasn't necessarily efficient, but what other adjustments do you make that then didn't sort of, pan out?
I thought Williams did a good job to get them going. He made some shots early on. I thought we kept them off the glass. We talked about those guys scoring points in the paint. I think they averaged 40 points in the paint. They ended up with 48 in the paint, so we certainly didn't do a good job of that. I mean, that's their game. But again, here I am, again, post-game, talking to you again, and I'm going to mention turnovers. So our turnovers, got us in trouble. And they were careless. It wasn't that they were like full court, just pressing us, running and trapping. They were just containing us and keeping us in front. And we just had some just careless turnovers.
The zone defense is what kind of sparked that run.
Yeah.
Did you played a little bit up and back in the first half with it? Did you think about going to it earlier in the second half? Because it was probably not till they were up 17-18.
Yeah. I was just hoping that we'd be able to get some stops at some point, string together some stops, and we didn't do it. And so I wanted to they were starting to get really comfortable offensively, and I wanted to just kind of give them a different look. First half we did it. We did it for a good amount of possessions, and I thought they were effective. They were getting some stuff again in the paint. They did a pretty good job against the zone. They see a lot of zone, so it's not something that's unfamiliar to them. But, I wanted to throw something different at them in the second half when they got really comfortable offensively, and it got us back in the game.
Yeah, why do you think this game was so opposite of the last time you guys, when nobody could hit a shot, when you guys played a month ago?
Yeah, we make adjustments, and you have to expect that there will be some changes and adjustments made. Guys that's gonna make some shots. They made a few more shots. We made a few more shots. They were just better than us down there on the stretch.
It's been like 4 or 5 games since Jamil came back, and maybe coincidence, maybe not. The defensive, just the numbers defensively have slipped. Is there what those two things being tied together? What has to be cleaned up so that he can be part of an effective, defensive group defensively?
It's collective. I think everybody has to. 1, we have to be able to contain the ball. 2, our communication has to be great. 3, we have to finish off the possessions. And we just haven't been doing that. I think teams are, just putting their head down and just trying to drive our guys and get paint touches, and it's really collapsing our defense. So it's a collective effort defensively when you start talking about numbers. It's not just one individual. So it starts with us doing a much better job of just containing the individual ball handler first.
Okay, is he slow on anything or late on anything, or?
We're all late. Everybody's late on, our rotations. We had a stretch early on where we was really good, tops in the country defensively, and that's really slipped for us. So we got to work on those things and get back to being that sort of team.
Do you think you can bottle what Hazier found today, and he can,
Yeah, the way they play, they just want you to play in a frantic style of play. They take guys away. I knew they was going to get after Dame and KB, and Hazier was going to have the ball in his hands, quite a bit, especially with Jaleel being out. So I thought he did a really good job of not only managing the game and running the team, but also doing a good job of guarding Kendrick Davis.
Jaleel, you're hoping and thinking he could be back for the next one?
Yeah, it's a game time decision. Not sure. I haven't had a conversation with him yet, post game about how he's feeling, but hopefully that's the case because it gives us another body on the perimeter.
All right, and his tailbone?
Yes.
And that's Caliph too, I guess, the way it looks like he keeps falling.
Yeah, anytime if you ever fell on it or if it was ever sore, it's pretty painful, especially for us flying down here and now we have to fly back. It's pretty painful to be on the plane.
Okay, it's also a little bit of a mini trend here where start with Houston game, poor start to the second half.
Yeah.
SMU, not really a good start in the second half, and today they made a big run. You know, I don't know. What are you identifying that?
I don't know.
And Damian starts, right? It's not necessarily the lineup group.
I don't know. Something I have to look into, but we certainly have to have better starts to the game. We certainly have to have better starts to the second half. Take a look at it and see if it's something that I can do different to help in that.
All right, thanks.
Uh-huh.